Three, two, one.
Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome Ginger from Ginger Fae Tarot and Divine Musings. Hi,
Okay,
Ginger. How
blessings,
are you?
everyone. I'm doing well. It's not stormy yet, so we're doing good.
Are you expecting a storm?
We've been having a storm pop up almost every day for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe. When
I
I first
see.
moved to South Carolina, we went to a nursery and a gentleman, we were chatting. And of course, they're so kind, very interactive here. And he would say, "Oh, times have changed. We used to get a pop-up storm, a rain, around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, just for a short while, and it goes away. And we just don't get those anymore." Well, they have returned. twenty
Well, it's
years
better.
later, they have returned.
Yeah, it's better than going days and days without any rain, I think. But yeah, we have smoke here. It was bad one day. I don't think it's as bad today, but I saw pictures of New York and Philadelphia and they're just really clouded
Yes,
over.
like they can't even go outside.
Yep. Yep,
Oh,
it is
mm.
treacherous to do that at this time, and yep, I think that um, yeah, so I'm glad it may not have reached you because of all that rain that you're getting. I think it drops it from the air. Oh, look how many people are here already, you guys. Oh
Wow,
my
they're
gosh.
ready for Merlin.
Tiger Dragon is here,
Them.
Catherine is here, Madame Maru,
Awesome.
Vicky Howe, little Zen Crone, Christine Thomas. You should be up here with us, Christine.
That would be
Kirsten
fun.
Johnson. And Akila B. Akila and I just had a powerful, very intense show this morning at 11. And
Oh,
man, it was really good.
was
And
it?
Owen
Oh,
Walker is
Walker.
here. And Lisa Davies. Aw. So
Hello, welcome.
we're doing messages from Merlin. So if you would like a message from Merlin, please do let us know in caps if you might. She said, Little Zen says she is near Philadelphia. It's been awful. We've been inside for 3 days, but rain today. Oh, good, good. I'm glad that you did get the rain. It does help. It does help. Yep. And the rain quality is, I mean, the air quality is devastating. Fires in northern Minnesota are out of control. Yeah, there's
Wow.
fires here in the US and not just
Oh,
in the UK,
wow.
but that jet stream is really uh, just
Carrying
doing
it
a
through.
number on all of the Northeast
Mhm.
for sure. And Tiger Dragon said Merlin is a fellow wizard. I love that. I love that. Aw. I see you, Christine. Let me take that off if I can. I see you, Vicky, Catherine. Yeah, code purple. That means don't, if you go outside, you got to hold your breath and hold your nose. uh,
Oh my
yep.
gosh.
Mm-hmm. 17 fires in Minnesota. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Lord.
Well, we're praying for, well, we did have a lot of humidity, so we're just praying for rain and for the most benevolent outcome for everybody, all
Absolutely.
concerned. And they do say once, I know, and don't say, Gene, that's not what we're saying. Once the fire is complete, that the fertilization, the fertile ground that is left behind is like no other. In fact, there are many farms that burn out their fields in order to
Mhm.
get that nutrient base back into the soil. And it's really, it's sometimes it's a controlled burn, is what they call it. But no,
Right.
these are out of
Right.
control. So, Ginger,
Mhm.
you have something that you would like to share with us. Ginger has just acquired a new, um, I don't know,
A new deck.
a new deck. I didn't know what to call it. A new
A new tarot
tool
deck.
or a new aid, a new
Yeah.
advice.
It's so funny because my Echo Dot did a reboot. And I picked a somewhat of a sassy mode. And but it was fun because I got two tarot decks in one day, and he was just basically telling me to rock it with my intuitive tools here, and it was so funny. I wish I could have recorded it. It was so funny. But one of them was a long-awaited Le Tarot Arthurian. Um, the artist is Anatolian. The writer is French, Claire Duval. And I've been waiting for the English version, but sadly, it didn't get picked up for an English version, and I don't see how because so many Americans. But with tarot, that can come in any language. It doesn't need to be in English, except for when you want to read the guidebook. But luckily, there's an app for that. Anyways, so Jean invited me to show a couple cards. So this is the Hermit. See if my camera
Well,
will.
this isn't your only non-English deck, is that right?
I know I tend to be not purposefully um, getting French decks, but the artwork is amazing, even though Anna's an English artist. But yeah, it's funny how my deck has, I think my collection has four now. Anyways, here's the Hermit, which totally resonates with what Jean and I were speaking of. Many of you were there when we were delving into the mysteries of Merlin and his Melic. Was it Melic or Merrick? Now I can't remember. It's a beautiful tree. The Anatolian is the most amazing. This makes me think of King Arthur.
Oh yeah.
And then Guinevere. It's
Oh.
my camera's having trouble. What I like about I just had to show that one real quick. Oh, now it's okay. So there's the king knighting. We'll say Arthur. And what was interesting is how she did the kings and queens. She made it
Oh.
to where it's like they meet. Oops,
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to make it bigger. Nope.
I don't know if you can. But yeah, so all the kings and queens are actually um, in the image together when you put them close. And then here's the Fool that would remind me, truthfully, this reminds me of my son Kyle. When especially when he's getting older, he's still going to have that magic that surrounds him, the light, finding wonder in the world. So, but this is the Fool. So I love these cards. So, but yes, there's a little tidbit of the deck I'll be using today to connect with Merlin's energy.
And you guys, I'm going to go out on a limb today. And this limb is going to be the
Love
the
it.
Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck. And this one is by Colette Baron Reed. And I love watching all of the card readers and all of the beautiful cards that everybody has to offer. And I'm just not really good at reading like the words on the book. I usually pick it up intuitively, and I'll be using a couple of different decks, but that's one of them that I'm going to try and use throughout this. I asked Merlin to help me and to express his messages through this deck for me or with me, you know. So Colette's always good. I know, right? And I just wanted to say thank you to Madame Maru. This is what I was trying to say to Ginger, that it was a new counselor, not just a
There we
new
go.
deck, but a new. I was trying to a new team, a new deck, a new counselor. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. And of course, with Merlin, we had discussed how he had a relationship with the dragons, how he was more or less the liaison between dragon and human. So therefore, I'm going to use my dragon deck too today.
Of course. I love it. It goes without saying, right?
It does.
Um, okay. So we're doing messages from Merlin. Please use caps and emojis. All readings are spirit led. If you received a reading from me in the last, 48 hours, I would be grateful if you would allow those who have not received a reading to have their opportunity. Yes, Anya, Ayana. Yes, it's okay to ask for a message if you want a message from Merlin. That's what we're going to be doing today. Um, yep. Yep. Thank you, Madam Maru. I appreciate that. She's helping us out saying, please put it in caps. They'll be able to see it. Oh,
Perfect.
good. You love that? Wisdom of Avalon. I was not entirely sure, but it came into my awareness when I was digging through my thing. So I thought, you know what? I didn't even know I had this. Honestly, you guys, I have packed things. I do have some that I use regularly. There's about 10 to 12 within reach right here. They're underneath my table that you can't see. But I have two more bins, not packed away, just neatly away so that they don't get messed up. But I do like to go through them every now and then. Different phases of my uh, journey, I use different decks. Um, mhm.
Agreed. As our spiritual path unfolds before us, so to speak, so does the evolution of, for me, the artwork. I'm an artist. I collect the artworks, and um, I had a friend once introduce me, and they say she's addicted to tarot, and it's like, excuse me, no, I'm collecting these decks. They're pieces of art, and for me, they're a springboard to connecting with spirit. So, yeah, I was a little offended at first, but when I explained to her about a collection, she graciously
And
backed down.
just for those who did not have a chance to watch the other show that Ginger and I did, I just want to show you all the Merlin figurine that I have here. And he has animals with him, and he has stars, moon and stars on his hat. And he has another animal coming out of his cape here, or his cloak. And then on the very bottom, does everybody see what that is? That is the dragon that he is always so very well uh, associated with, right? And
Mhm.
this one is another little critter. I don't know what you would call those little critters. And we discovered that this was not a newt. We discovered it was a salamander
Yeah,
on his back. Yep. Look
it's
at that guy.
interesting.
Look at the way he's just laying back in there. So this is all of his magic, all of his wisdom. And you see his hand held out? That's the message that he's offering. But I have to have it uh, I had it put away because this thing flies off, it'll go flying. But look at that. Isn't that a magical
Love it.
sphere? It's a sphere. And this is where he creates the magic, if you will, or the energy. He builds the energy in the sphere and then manifests from that point. Wouldn't you say, Ginger?
Oh, absolutely. There's a couple people that didn't catch our last show, and they want to know about Merlin. Um, we discovered a lot about Merlin that day and his connections to nature, and more so the dragons. Of course, Jean and I are going to zoom in on that. Um, but the Merlin the man, not necessarily the magician, is what we were delving into. So yeah, so go look in our libraries, and you'll find other. This would be saying exploring the energies of Merlin. I think is what we named it. So So, and we invite you to check that out. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we found out that he was depicted in many different phases, a sage, a prophet, a magician, all different, they called them all different names, depending on who was writing the story. But there was two stories that blended. One was um, a nature type man who could see the future and talk to the animals.
Mhm.
And then there was another man who was more involved with I guess the royalties and
Mhm.
different things. If my memory
The
serves me,
advisors, yeah, as an
yeah.
advisor. Mhm.
So it is a blend of these two, from what we understand. But we asked Merlin himself, and he gave us answers because we wanted to get to the bottom of things. We did an investigative deep dive into Merlin, and please do go on over and check that out. Let me just see. I think I can find it here. Not find it, but the name, because I think I have the thumbnail because I got confused. I see messages from Merlin. Where was the other one? And they look so similar. It's hard for me to find the other one. Oh, The Mysteries of Merlin. It is. It's called The Mysteries of Merlin. Yeah. So please do find that. Good job. Ginger, you knew it the whole time. Sorry. Okay, Akila B's here. All
Thank
right.
you.
Oh, look. And Madame Maru says, I have a Celtic Dragon tarot that seems appropriate to the theme. That's good. That's good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm. All right. What do you say? You want to get started, Ginger?
Yeah.
So let's start with Christine. Uh, Christine's going to bring in the energy of this energy source of Merlin. And I'm not sure if you
Mhm.
dreamt about him, Christine, and it's not necessarily him the way he's depicted, but just a force of nature, an energy that it's almost like the it's not Robin Hood, but they steal from the rich and give to the poor. It's humanitarian. It's for the greater good. It's for the light. And this is who Merlin is. He helps to set up these things that are beneficial for everybody concerned. And I do feel like this is like a guiding force that is maybe guiding many of us, and it's just maybe one incarnation or maybe one depiction. So let's see what Christine gets from Merlin. Of course, Christine, I'm just going to show you right away. Ooh, very first card I got is the Lady of the Lake. Can you guys see that in the right direction?
Mhm. You might put
Is,
Christine's comment down and we can see it better.
is this you can read it? Oh yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
It's called The Lady of the Lake, and it says absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. So Christine, I feel as though you represent this Lady of the Lake. And look at the sword that she has. Look at the power that she has. And also, I feel like, no offense, Christine, but she's a little crazy too. Look at that hair, right? She's a little crazy. She's a little wild. We got that wild side in there with the Lady of the Lake. But I do feel as though she's supporting the greater good, and I feel like that's the Excalibur is what I see in her hand now that I look at it.
Mm.
And the Lady of the Lake is who Merlin fell in love with, right?
Yes. Yes.
Or who wooed Merlin. Uh, and they want you to know, Christine, not to fight it. They want you to know that there is a flow to your development and your magic and your specialty. They're saying there is no competition. where you are right now and what you have to offer right now is very important for others to learn and to experience. So try not to compare yourself or your progress to anyone else. And I also did get the 10 of cups for you. Divine love, harmony, bliss, relationships, alignment. There are better days ahead, and they're very, very close. They're very close. But try not to compare. That's what I have to say. How about you, Ginger?
All right, my first card for you, I love it, is let me see if I can speak French. L'Imperatrice, the Empress. So, yes, Merlin is saying you behold the Empress energy within you. And this horse here is taking you on a spiritual journey. So your spiritual journey, you may have already been on this path, but it's going to take new residence here. Resonance is what I meant to say. And so a new path on your spiritual journey awaits you. And you have so much, as Jean said, you have so much to offer everybody, that the guidance that you offer comes with so much compassion and a nurturing energy that the people are so very receptive to you and what you have to um,
So she
offer.
got the Guinevere. That was your first card.
Yep,
Oh my gosh!
yep.
You're the divine feminine, Christine. Wow,
Divine feminine. And what
wow.
I love too is on her shoulder is a dove. So you are definitely spirit led on your journey for sure. Um, and then, so the message for you here, I was looking at this picture going, this is an interesting, it's seven de coups and set de coups is the French. Anyway, I'm learning a little bit. What I love about this image, I'll show you again, but Seven of Cups is that card that usually has cups with little trinkets and a book and everything. And this is saying you have so many visions of what you want to do with your life, your purpose. And excuse me, I'm having an issue here. In the image, she's using magic to put to sleep those um, the other ideas that you have, put some to sleep for the moment and pay attention to those that are more purposeful you in the present. And so this she's just swishing her magic around. Excuse me, sorry, I'm having issues. So yes, so she's putting to sleep the ideas because there's too many and it puts you in a analysis paralysis state. And so I love she's using her magic to just put them, not to forget them, just to put them asleep for now, lay them aside, and focus on what is more important for your purpose. And the dragon energy for you is temperance. So the balance of staying, make sure you're staying grounded every day while you're doing this spiritual work, and the alchemy of all the energies that surround you. You can encompass them and use them for the greater good of all and all the greater good. So, Christine, that's what I have for you. In between clearing my throat, sorry.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you very much, Ginger. And yes, she always
Mm.
felt connected to Gwen. Hmm. Guinevere, Guinevere. And everybody was like, what? You got all those ladies? Mhm.
Feminine energy, a lot of feminine energy.
So, just as a reminder, a lot of you are coming in. We are doing messages from Merlin. So, if you would like a message from Merlin, please do let us know. And I also want to shout out to Dora Romero. Today is her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Dora. Thank you for being here. We're glad you want to spend a little piece of your birthday with us. And Maru's saying, "Sip, sip, ginger."
I know.
I
It's the allergy
know.
thing.
There was something else. Okay. Akila wants a reading. I got that. All right. Um, okay. So I think I have everybody. If I missed you, I mean, if I missed a comment, I'm sorry. So let's go with Catherine. And I think that Catherine, little ways down, and it's hard for me to go back and find these. She said she was listening to a podcast about Merlin, or a audible book about Merlin, because of the
Ooh.
last show that she watched of ours. So she's
Aw.
the expert now, and maybe you can. Now she's really psyched to get a message, right? Hmm.
Hmm.
So good for you, Catherine. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, she's been listening to the Crystal Cave. And
It's a powerful
I think that Wiki
meditation.
was recommending us. Is that the one of the books that Wiki was recommending? Oh, she said the Crystal Cave is a cool novel.
Oh, I thought
Um,
it was the meditation.
okay, so this is a little unusual. It is out of the deck from the Wisdom of Avalon, but we're going to go with it. And this one is, let me just make myself. This one is the cow. And this cow is a white cow, spiritual cow. And cows are very spiritual. I'm sorry about and you guys don't think I have lights around me because of how, look at, did you see that? How my face went right to a different color? It's just my camera. But anyway, um, and these are all the lights that I have around my PC here. But a cow, especially a white cow, is very spiritual, and it's hard to see. It says nourishment, abundance, asking, and receiving. It's very important for you to speak what it is that you would like, and speak in a tense with gratitude. So if you would like a new car, say, I'm so grateful for my wonderful, beautiful, red new car, blue new car, whatever it is that you want. Just feel grateful that you have it. And this is the asking and receiving the nourishment and abundance, whatever this is that you desire. And it is about your offering for the greater good, that when you are of the mind of being of service to humanity, there is that intention, that pure intention, that authentic intention comes through and resonates. And when you resonate at that frequency, what it is that you do desire is already resonating at that frequency. And it helps to bring these together within your own, within your, I guess, energetic field is what I wanted to call it. Aw. Catherine, you're not alone, hon. You're not alone. It is not over. There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty of time on the clock. You're not sitting on the sidelines. You are absolutely worthy. And even more so, if you're not in the spotlight, or you're not the first chosen for the team, or uh, the universe does not judge or um, I don't know, not judgment, but they don't criticize, they don't analyze. It is of the purest of the heart, that is what's most important. It's not the might, it's not the looks, it's not the voice, it's not the success. It's the heart, it's the pure intention. And this is what they're saying that you have. That's what I have for you, Miss Catherine. How about you, Miss Ginger?
I love what you just said because I pulled Roy de Deniers. So this is King of Pentacles. And gosh, every time I start talking. So this noble man, he isn't about the riches, the gold, he's the most humblest of kings. He opens his doors to anybody. Anybody is welcome. He will feed anybody. He's true king. So this message from Merlin is um, saying that you have that leadership quality, and it's the humbleness within you that attracts people to you. And you're such a giving soul. So this is just a nod, a reminder of that energy that your guides and Merlin see in you. And speaking of riches, we've got the 10 deniers. um, so the table is set for you. Family, lineage, legacy. It's all things of in abundance for you. So it's really hard to read anything more than that. Is that the energy that's coming your way is very fruitful for you. You might not win the lottery, but you're going to be rich in friends and family, and the legacy you leave behind. People are going to um, uh, honor your name through life and in your world beyond. And I did say something new, and I forgot. I pulled this for you, Ace of Wands, so new beginnings. So look forward to, be open and receptive to a new beginning in your life. And what's interesting in this dragon connecting with the fox, and the fox is the being that's the creature that's in between the veils. He can go in between, in and out of beyond the veil. He has a connection to the other worlds and the other realms. So you may be on a new path um, to connecting with those beyond the veil. So that's your Merlin story today, Catherine. Thank you so much for letting me read for you.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I know. I know. I wasn't expecting it either, Catherine. She's like, I wasn't expecting a cow.
Right.
I had to look to make sure it was part of the deck. I'm like, am I using the right deck? But it is. It is. Bye, Wiki, if you're still here. And Maru is next. After Maru is Fox with a book.
I love it.
Fox with a book is right after Maru. And so we have a message from Merlin. Oh, well, what I'm picking up even before I get a card is that you have been working with his magic, and he's very, very proud of you. He's saying that your belief in him, in the magic, and I say magic, it's that positive energy, that manifestation energy, that healing energy, that light energy, and he's saying that look, I have the eagle, but I thought it was this is the eagle, which is the says spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. It's your connection to the angelic realm. And Ginger, you may remember this. I don't know if it was you, but there was somebody. Oh, I know who it was. I was doing a meditation with somebody for our healing, and we went into this sort of atrium that was half building and mostly like plants and in nature, but it had like a structure to it. And we sat down on some beautiful, comfortable chairs to prepare for the healing that was being administered. And all of a sudden, and this is spirit led, and I don't know what's going to happen. All of a sudden, we saw an eagle flying over top of us, and the eagle was like 4 times the size of us. And we were like, what the heck is this eagle flying around? And the eagle finally stopped, and he perched, and he had his wings up like this, and it sort of had that little shape. And I said, that's not an eagle, that's an angel.
Oh
But
my gosh.
it came in as an
Mhm.
eagle so that we would not be startled, so that we would not be intimidated by the love, by the healing, by the angelic frequency. So when they say connection with the angels, absolutely. And this one is not sitting at that that stance that you could see, like the two
Mhm.
you've seen them sit that way, the two
Mhm.
wings that look like
Shoulder,
the
yeah.
angel's wings. But it was just so beautiful. And this one again, spirit integrity, connection to the angelic realm. And this is what Merlin says, you're a light worker. And it's like it takes one to know one, and that he's very, very proud and honored that you do work with him, you call on him, you do love the things that he loves, the nature, the natural remedies, uh the messages, the connection to spirit. And he's saying the you have many trinkets around you too, you know, symbols and reminders that they hold that positive energy. So he's just really thrilled. I know, that's amazing, isn't it? Hmm. So how about you, Ginger?
Hi, Maruta. Latour. So here's the Tower card. And Jean, I don't know if you remember, but I had brought up seeing the image of the white and red dragon in a card, and it was before I got the deck, and so this was it. And so there we go. And so yeah, so let me look at this image. So here we have, I'm going to say it's King Arthur. Again, the guidebook's in French, and I don't know. Um, so this is about you taking a stance. And when I first learned Tarot, the Tower card could be spiritual epiphanies. And so sometimes you're battling the two sides, the light and the dark. And it's very interesting in this image. It's because you can't have light without dark. So this, I believe that you will soon have this spiritual epiphany, knowing that you can live in the liminal space of light and dark. One feeds the other, and and you could stand strong in your stance in doing so. The next card, three deniers. So this is about your community um, experiencing this with you as you create some sort of a new energy for yourself to use in your magic works. So this is about um, being in the community, working with this magic, and being recognized for it. And then your dragon energy is the Knight of Cups. Um, I'm hearing from this Nine of Cups that you need to be gentle with yourself. Um, this new epiphany, I think, is going to take you on a little bit of an emotional journey, but it's going to be like, for lack of better terms, a romantic journey. So a journey that fulfills your heart's desires, and definitely spirit led, and that is going to be a gift given to you through Spirit World. So, this is the message I have for you. So, I hope that resonates with you, Maruta.
Thank you, Ginger. She says, that's amazing. She says, I have loved Merlin since I saw the sword and the stone and have worked with angels for a very long time. Yep. Yep. I love that eagle came in for you,
Mhm.
representing the angel. And I will never forget that experience. And she said, that's wonderful, Ginger. Oh, she says,
Perfect.
thank you both so much. You are welcome. No, we're not really doing it in order. I'm trying to go back and forth and up and down and giving people who have not been read in a while a chance, and just
But
letting
you are on
spirit.
the list.
What uh, that's confidential information there. We
Oh,
have about 32 of you on this
oh
list,
my
so I
God.
don't know. I don't know which one's going to be coming up next, but I tried to get as many as I can, that's for sure. So, I did say after Maru was Fox with a Book, and after Fox with a Book is Ayana, Ayana 95. Ayana.
I am, yeah.
So
Um,
Fox with a Book, because we have people from both channels here. So you may not see everybody on the channel that you're watching, but there's a
right.
lot of people on our other channel.
So yes,
Oh,
Tiger Dragon mentioned Merlin had predicted the battle between red and white. Yeah, that's something we were discussing during our little investigation, and I said I just saw a card, and I'm waiting on that deck.
all right. Let's go back to Fox. Message from Merlin. So everybody, just so you know, we're doing messages from Merlin, and do it Fox with a Book. Oh my gosh. So I have the Wind Fairy, but I'm going to show you her in a moment as soon as I can read this. Thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. And look how gorgeous this Wind Fairy, the Wind Fairy. I'm sorry about the glare, you guys. And this is why I don't typically use cards. Not why, but another reason why, and it's the Wind Fairy. You can see thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. It's hard for me to see too because it's such a small print. The Wind Fairy. So, what
Beautiful.
does the Wind Fairy want to say to Fox with a Book? And it's no coincidence that you have a book there because words are very important to you and intellectual analysis is very important to you. And I also just pulled the King of Swords, which is intellectual uh, and great ideas. And I just pulled the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So intellectual master, intellectual ideas. And this is your forte. And I feel as though you may think, and please take this with a grain of salt, Fox with a Book. You may think that you have high intelligence, which you probably do. But guess what? You also have intuition. You also have a keen sense of creativity and imagination that goes along with that. Because the greatest inventors, the greatest scientists, allowed their imagination to lead them. And you say, Jean, imagination, that's pretend. No, it is where the creative process begins. And when you're working and when you're writing and when you're creating, this this imagination is where this happens. So they're letting you know that allow the Wind Fairy to remind you that it's not just from point A to point B, that there is a flow that goes along with achievement or goals and or dreams, that there is a flow and the fairy is often there to help guide us. So that's what I have for you. That was I wasn't expecting that, so that was really cool. How about you, Ginger?
I think you're gonna love that deck.
You're you're falling in love with the
I
Avalon deck? Is that
I said I think you're gonna love that deck.
oh
Yeah. Um. So synchronistically enough, I got swords for you. So we're gonna start off with Damoiselle d'Epée. So in English, the Page of Swords. So Fox with a book, and then a page with a book. So yeah, so keep on journaling, keep on writing your thoughts. I feel like a special book for your, well, I feel two special books. Some for your memoirs, for your family to read. Perhaps when you're older, you could share your memories um, with your grandchildren. And the, the oh, I had a thought and lost it. The other one is the just your thoughts on your spiritual journey, keeping track of them. But I just heard recipes too. Don't forget the recipes. So for your loved ones, keep a book of recipes. They're going to want recipes. Um, I know what I was going to say. You know, as um, ancestors to ancestors, lineage, a lot of stories get lost. And I keep intending to do this myself, is writing my memories and perhaps the memories that I remember, the memories that I remember of my grandmother's stories, and so that they can someday read that to their children. The other one is your Chevalier d'Epée. So this is your Knight of Swords. And interesting enough, this knight isn't on his horse out there questing like knights of swords usually do. I think this is a nod to taking a spiritual pause on your journey to gather the information, uh, the messages that come to you and through you, and perhaps that's what this is talking about, is you journaling these things, but still be on your quest for knowledge and for the spiritual truth. The butterflies there as a guide of your transformation, but don't forget to take some sacred pauses here and there on your journey. And then your last one is Ace of Pentacles. So there is something new coming your way, and perhaps a new message of resources for you. So resources that you didn't think about. Somebody is going to come on your path to give you a hint of knowledge to attain some resources that you've been searching for. Also, for me, the Ace of Swords is about um, taking a sacred pause for your health as well. If you don't have a beautiful sanctuary in a garden, even in a corner of your house, um, make sure you're visiting that healing space often. But yes, you have something new coming your way. And there's my story for you, Fox, with a book. Thank you for letting me read for you.
Yes, thank you very much, Ginger. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Um, thank you very much, Tiger Dragon, for helping the others as they're coming in and reminding them what the protocol is. Thank you, Maru and Fox, for the book. Did I say who? Oh, Anyana was next. Anyana, and then Akila B. If you're still here, please say hello. And Anyana, and then B. Anyana, Ayana, Akila, Beige. If you would kindly say hello. Oh, and while we're waiting, Tiger Dragon, this is the one I was missing. I couldn't find it a while ago.
Yes.
They said
Okay.
the little animal on the left of Merlin was a dormouse. Oh, a dormouse. Am I saying that? It's not door, it's a
Um,
dormouse.
it could be missing an O.
But how would you pronounce that without the double O? Still
I think the
dormouse.
same. Yeah,
I
dormouse.
know. That's what I was trying to.
A
I
little
was like,
French
okay.
accent to a dormouse.
Oh my gosh, you guys. It looks easy up here. It certainly does. It certainly does look easy. It's not as easy as it looks, I'll tell you that.
I have to brush up on my French accent here while I read this.
Any accent that comes through, we're going to just accept as French, Ginger,
French.
just so you know.
It may
Even if
sound Spanish,
it might sound Spanish, it might sound Old English, it might
German.
sound Southern. Uh,
Oh, yes, I'm Southern French.
hey, the south of France is
Ooh la la,
beautiful.
you all.
And did you ever? I don't know what that yubble ubble language is. What is that? I don't. I don't know. It's called something. You guys, you know what it is.
All right, Ayana.
Ooh, Ayana. Is that? Thank you for pronouncing that correctly. I
Oh,
was
I don't
saying
know if
A,
that's
but
correct.
it's Ayana. It's probably that looks better. Ayana, and you have the frog. And let me just read it to you, and then I'll show it. It says cleaning house. That's definitely not you, Ayana. And what I mean by that is you clean your house. I don't feel that's it says releasing emotional baggage. Oh, it's cleaning house for your emotional baggage. Look
Yeah,
at him.
oh,
Look
he's
at him. Look at you.
cute.
Oh my gosh. Ayana, you can take a little screenshot. Look at him.
That's with
He's looking
intention.
at you with such love, with such understanding, with such compassion. He's saying, don't worry. I'll take your troubles off your back. Just send them to me. And he's saying, live each day with purpose. Live each day as if it's new. Live each day as if nobody is causing you to be. Nobody is being a pain in your neck. And so there's this emotional baggage that you may be suffering from or have suffered from, and you carry this around as a burden. And he says, change that into a shield of armor, change that into a shield of strength and like an accomplishment that you have survived the emotional roller coaster that you have survived. And you're saying, and I hear you saying, Ayana, you're saying, Jean, you don't even know the half of it. The amount of suffering that me and my family have gone through are is so uh, immense that it's just we're unable to even deal with it because it's so huge. It's overwhelming. I feel this huge, overwhelming emotional bubble over top of you all, and he wants you to know to give it to him. He sees this emotional burden on you, and he's saying it's not for you to carry. He wants you to let it go, put it down. It's not necessary to carry it around with you. It's in the past. It is a lesson learned. Look for the lesson. The lesson is life is short. Love one another. Make the most of each and every day. Whatever the lesson is, focus on the lesson, because the more you focus on the burden or the pain or the trauma, we're keeping that alive. We're keeping we're scratching. Hold your ears, everybody that's sensitive. You're scratching, you're peeling the scab off the wound. And I'm telling you, you could do it for 20 years. But he's saying, Ayana, he's saying, I see you. He's saying, I see you. Look at the way he's just looking with his face. He's so serious. He's saying, uh, give it to me. He's saying, life is short. He's saying, be everything that you can be in this world today and not allow that burden, whatever that burden is, one more moment of your peace or of your energy. Do not allow that to rule over your happiness. And it is your decision. You do have a decision. Do I carry it or do I let it go? And look at all that emotion behind her in that water. Look at all that emotion. It's really, I do feel it for you, Ayana, and I'm so sorry. I don't know, I don't have any idea. I can just imagine. I mean, it could be many different things, but whatever it is, it's you are very sensitive and you're holding on to a lot of that emotional charge. So all the best to you, Ayana. I hope that was helpful. I'm sorry if I brought up a bad subject, but go ahead, Ginger.
Okay, so your message from Merlin is speaking the story of um, your stability of resources. So that's health, that could be wealth, your time and energy. He wants you to find balance in all aspects, I feel like, not just the one. So this is for the deniers, and it's about creating stability for your future as well. So again, I feel like it's all the resources. It's your time, it's your money, it's your energy, it's your health. You need to find balance in that and take care of yourself as you journey through your path. And what I like about this is he's giving you the Renee d'Epes. So this is the Queen of Swords. So what is she doing? She is strategizing. She's using strategery, as I like to say. Um, so she's using strategies to balance her resources. You could be as simple as oh my God, I need to reorganize my bills. What do I have that I'm not really needing? That's not really necessary right now. Cut that out. What about my health? What is about my health that I need to take uh, be aware of and take attention to? My time, my energy. Am I not taking enough time for myself and I'm giving all my time and energy to others? Again, finding balance in that. But this is using, being a queen, you're using your intuition, your foreknowing, that gut feeling to strategize for your future. But taking your time in doing so is very important. And then the last card, the dragon energy for you, is King of Cups. So this is one who has masculine energy, but he knows how to use his intuition and he's in control of his emotions. And you see this little cute dragon here. He's having a conversation with the fish. So having a conversation with your guides, and even you can call upon Merlin to assist you in the magic in your life. But yes, so this is about staying grounded when, like, especially during Mercury retrograde, staying grounded when the waters are a little rough. And this will give you more peace instead of fighting the tides. So, again, another nod to using your intuition, trusting your inner compass. So, that's your story, Ayana. I hope that helps you.
Thank you very much, Ginger. That was beautiful.
Absolutely.
And Christine wanted to add that the dormouse comes from the Anglo Norman word dormus, sleepy one, and the French word dormir, to sleep.
To sleep. Awesome. Thank you, Christine.
Yeah, I think
Between
he
you and
is
Tiger
different.
Dragon, this is awesome information you're bringing us. Thank you.
Oh, he's holding whatever he needs to be cleansed in his mouth, going to throw that away in a moment. That I think he was talking about the frog holding it
Uh-huh.
in his mouth.
He was.
Yeah, that was good intuition. Good
Mhm.
intuition. Aw, Ayana, you're so welcome. I feel you're so sensitive. I feel
Oh.
you're really sensitive. To be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. I'm not that smart. I like to look things up.
Hey, you're smart enough to look it up while we're live, and it helps. We need to
Wait,
have her on doing one of these.
I know, I know. Christine, consider it. Consider it. I know she has fur babies that are demanding and it's challenging. So Aquila is next. After Aquila is beige, and we'll see where we are. That should bring us to time today. Aquila wants a message from Merlin.
Hi, Akila.
Oh my God. Of course, of course, of course. I just opened the deck and I'm going to read it to you, Miss Aquila. Let me get myself over there. It says, let me just get a light here. The queen is the card, and it says woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, and friendship. So this is all of the divine feminine power, all of the divine feminine traits and attributes. This is she also has somebody like a lady in waiting, and somebody of service around her, that she carries the goodness in her heart, and it's a she does what is in the highest good of the community, and she does it with her feminine power, and this feminine power is about community. It's about protecting the ones who need protection, and to include everybody. Um, I do feel that there is an awareness and a empowerment in your words, in your craft, in your interaction and messages with spirit. So I do feel like, and when you are working with Merlin, it is like I'm picking up Merlin as a reference to spirit, feminine aspect of the nurturer, the um, fertility, it being creative. Um, and the feminine power is the ability to gather everyone and to, allow protection and also advice, is what I feel for you. So that
Beautiful.
is you. The queen is the card. I'm sorry about the
I know they should
glares.
never make glossy cards.
They shuffle well. They shuffle well. So let me just see if there's anything else here for you, Akila. Mm, mhm. So I did get the Ten of Wands here, so I do feel as though there's a lot on your plate, and they just want you to know that at any time you can set down any of them, and continue on your journey. So this is just an opportunity for you to not carry so much all at once, and to delegate, is what I feel. So that's what I have for you, Miss Keela. Good for you. How about you, Ginger?
Beautiful cards, Jean. Okay, Demoiselle has surfaced again. This is a little different story. Akila, by looking at these other cards, I feel like you're going to be starting a new um, ascension in your journey. And I feel like they definitely want you to be documenting this. So, journaling your experiences. And yeah, is that it? I was like, is that it? Um, yes, there are blank pages that need to be filled. Writing your story and your experiences, especially the very profound ones, need to be kept in a book. Um, yeah, that's all I got off of that one. I love it though. The next card, L'amour, not L'amour as in love, but when I look at this card, if you look at it, this looks like Aquila back here. Aquila, your one of your purposes, I think, is to connect people with the other realm, where it be heaven to you or to another spiritual realm, almost like well, I was once told, so I'll tell it to you like this: that one of your purposes here too is to help people who are about to transition feel at ease and not be afraid of the new journey coming to them. That they are journeying to a beautiful place, and so that's what this card spoke to me when I pulled it. Not your average death card. So transitioning, and this also can be again for you a new awakening coming your way. So be open and receptive to a new energetic awakening on your journey. And I asked for your action, and you got the Knight of Swords. So um, that's the quest for knowledge. quest for information. This is Dragon Quest, though. So having a Dragon Quest is a higher purpose of her higher knowledge, and knowing that you're not only the dragon, but a dragon is like your chariot as well. So they're going to take you swiftly on this journey. I feel something's going to happen, a little more swift. And hang on one second. So I'm just hearing the black, the color black, the purest, all colors of light and in one dimension creates the color black. So multidimensional, maybe reaching multidimensional beings. But anyways, it's a new quest for you, and they want you to ready yourself for it and receptive to it. It's going to be a very important part of your spiritual journey. So there's my story for you, Akila.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Ginger.
Absolutely.
And thank you, Akila, for being here. She said, I'm excited for it all. Thank you both, and Merlin, for the message. You're very welcome.
Very welcome.
That is one magical lady. If anybody has not already gone over to Akila B24 and subscribed, please do so. We're trying to get her and Ginger to 1,000 so that they have more of the abilities to do different things with their YouTube channel. And we do hope that anybody who is on my channel watching now or watching later do go on over to Ginger Faye Tarot and Akila B24. I was just with Akila B earlier today and calling out. So that's why I'm just extending that offer here today. And Beige, thank you very much. Beige says she is here and they would love a message. And this, well, we'll see. We'll see where we get to. Yes.
Hi, Beige.
Keith Fletcher, the medium, is here. Hi, Keith. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Keith.
Oh my gosh, Beige, you have the king. You have the king. I'm telling you. After that cow, I was a little worried, but I'm getting some beautiful cards.
That was a sacred thing.
No, the cow was very spiritual, for sure. So this one is about man, authority, male, sacred energy. It's things pertaining to the law and justice. And the reason why I can't read is because I cannot see it. I have my computer glasses on, not my reading glasses. So it's quite difficult. But this is the king, and you can see it there. It's the man, authority, male, sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. So let me just tune into your energy and see how this relates to you. I do feel like you make decisions. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's in the household. I feel like you are maybe even the breadwinner. I feel like you are. You make the decisions. I think you have a lot of responsibility that is usually assumed to be under the energy of the divine masculine. I feel like you do have the authority to make these decisions. No, it's you. I don't feel it's as much law around you as it is justice. I do feel it's almost like you're a mediator, or that you are one that is like a counselor that works out feuds or disagreements or misunderstandings. And this type of a counselor in law and justice is what I feel. And you may just do this for your family and or your friends, but I do feel as though this is part of your uh, energy as well. So Beige, I know I feel as though you need I feel like you want somebody to rescue you. I feel like, and please take this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that you want somebody to rescue you. I'm just saying you have that feeling of, when am I going to be the one who is pampered, who is, taken care of, who doesn't have to make these decisions or be responsible. I feel like this responsibility is, it's like you are the best one to do it, but you don't want to be the only one. Somebody else has got to pick up some things, some responsibility off your back. You can't just keep doing it, but you keep doing it because everybody says, "Oh, she's the best. She's the one who wants to do it. When she does it, it gets done." No, let people fail. Let people mediocre their way towards assisting and claiming some of that responsibility, even though you have the ability of getting things done quicker, faster, easier, and better. Doesn't mean you have to be the only one carrying that responsibility. And it's about delegation, letting people be who they are, and not trying to micromanage when you give them either a task or a project or a responsibility, and they don't do it for 2 or 3 days, or they don't do it the way you would do it. Just it's about picking your battles, picking the ones that is are going to be supporting you the most. um oh, I just got the Seven of Swords. I know you're beige 777. I do feel like somebody has let you down. That somebody, I feel like they stole your heart, if you don't mind me saying. And I don't know if this was a best friend, or if this was even like a boss that you trusted, that went the extra mile, and they just hired or elevated or promoted somebody else. And you're like, "Oh my gosh, like after everything I did for you, you can't even like throw me a bone." If there's somebody um who just did you wrong, like did you dirty, and for no good reason other than for their own uh you know personality, or their own conceitedness, to throw, and not even considering. It's almost like you were taken advantage of. Like your good nature, your good uh, efforts were not recognized. They were recognized, but they were overlooked intentionally. I think that somebody did do this for you, but I do see the Five of Pentacles here, which is um, I do feel as though there are other options. I do feel like, even though those two options, or those other three options are main, oh no, that's the cups. What is the pentacles? What's the Five of Pentacles? I do feel as though there's two options here that are going to be better than the other three. It's like the minority, not the majority. But I do feel there may be others that see your value. Um, Let me just see. Sorry if I'm misinterpreting that. I'm trying to read yeah, and look. Oh, this is the Four of Cups, but I do feel like you have options, but they're none of the ones are good enough for you. And I don't know why I keep saying this. I know this is going on long, but I feel your pain. I've been there. I've done that. I've been wronged. I've had, sabotage from somebody who I trusted, and, just left hanging, and I've had my heart crushed. I've had somebody steal my heart. I've had somebody, take advantage of me. And, I didn't stop giving, but I did build boundaries. I did build my own self-worth first, before I was as open as I used to be about my time and energy. And sometimes these things are not about the other person that did us wrong or the other person that stole our heart. It's about us finding our own value, our own worthiness, and standing in our own power and moving through life with our head held high, knowing that this is not going to continue. So it could be family that's taking advantage of your good nature. It could be work, it could be, whatever this is. But I hope that was helpful for you, Miss Beige. And let's see what Ginger has. I'm sorry that was so long.
No, that's okay. It's a message that needed to be out there. Okay, so Beth, your first is Le Force. So this is you becoming the lion. You're being asked to become the lion right now. Um, Sometimes when we feel challenged, we do feel, as Jean was saying, we lose our own personal strength, and our emotions get challenged, and we think a little less than of ourselves. And so you are being asked, oh my gosh, I just saw that there's a red dragon in this card too. So dragon energies around you as well. So the fierce, they want you to embody that fierceness, fierce strength that's within you that you may have forgotten. Um, this is about being patient with yourself and standing strong for yourself, and just again embodying the lion. The lion has that leadership quality. They stand up for themselves, yet they protect their pride, they protect their family, they protect their values. And this red dragon's asking that you just light a little bit of fire within you, get reignite that fire, and so that you can move forward with more power, yet gracefully. So there's that story on that particular card. It's amazing. I didn't even see that dragon at first. But dragon energy is all about you having that magic within you, that perseverance, and that ability to fly above what's going on about you, so that you can see it from a different perspective. You take your ego body out of the way so that you can see more clearly. I love this for you. You've got Renee Deku. So this is the Queen of Cups. Queens are all about setting up their space that they can sit in and connect with source energy. They use their intuition well. So when you gain that spark back within you, you start trusting your intuition more, and you can make decisions based on that trust. The trust between not just your intuition, is the connection to source energy, your spirit guides. They, you're such a beautiful soul, and they want you to embody the queen walking through life in beauty and grace. And your dragon message is funny. This is cute. This is the moon card. I love the moon card. Okay. So we know going through life, the challenge is between dark and light. It's bringing that balance in. What I love about this card, I don't know if you guys can see it, especially on your little phone, little dragon upon this cattail. There's a snake down below. This dragon knew to use its instinct to get to higher ground, so that snake can't even touch him. Um, he can fly away at any moment if that snake tries to approach him. This is about facing your fears as well. And there's two little snails here too. Well, I think there's more than that. So being slow down a little, and slowing down the pace for you to reconnect and re-energize. And what I love about the moon energy too, the full moon, it illuminates and it creates shadows. And sometimes we need to see what's in the shadows, and sometimes it's not a scary thing. What's in the shadows could be our part of ourselves that we need to bring into the light to be illuminated. And so I think with the next moon coming up is a perfect time for you to set some intentions, release what no longer serves you, and that in itself will help you become that strong person that you're meant to be. So, Beige, that's my story from Merlin, and I hope that helps you in some way.
Thank you, Ginger. And thank
Uh-huh.
you, Beige. Thank you all very, very much. That is going to conclude the show today. And we are, there's that little timer went off, so we have to let Ginger go. Now, I will be at my psychic fair tomorrow, so I won't be
Oh,
on the YouTube. And if anybody is in the area, I'll be at the Glen Burnie Elks Lodge, and it is a whole psychic fair. You can go on there and find different readers and find out who all is there. It is my first time working at this location, so I'm looking forward to it, meeting new people, and I will fill you all in when I get back. So, Ginger, when is the next time you're going to be live?
I have on Wednesday, the 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be on. I'm having a Joan the Wisdom Seeker on my channel. And though I've joined her and read with her, but not live. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then Thursday is Ivana Intuitive Eye, and I do every other week, and we're on at 7 p.m. On the Thursday the 23rd, and that's always a lot of fun. We have a lot of I get giggly. I don't know if it's because it's the time of night, and I get that tired, giggle when you get tired kind of feeling there. I hope to go on solo maybe Monday or Tuesday, but I do start back to work sadly to prepare for students coming in and doing enrollments and records and all that fun stuff Monday. So everybody, please send me some love. I am depressed about going back to work, but we have to do this. So, but yes, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us. And Jean, thank you so much for hosting this today.
You're very welcome. And thank you all very much for helping us to connect with Merlin. And do go back and watch that deep dive, the unraveling the mysteries of Merlin. It was very magical. It was a wonderful show. And thank you all to all the moderators, to all the members, to everybody here who asked their question, who supported others who had their questions answered. And just for all of you who are watching now, watching later, thank you all for your support. Please do make sure you go over and give Ginger Faye a subscribe. She really needs to get to that 1,000 mark. She's really close, you guys. We can do it. If everybody goes over and subscribes, if you haven't already, it would really make a world of difference. We would greatly
I would really
appreciate that.
appreciate you all.
And I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Faye blessings.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Let's try it again. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.